Brothers and sisters, this is your host Job Moraga from Marang Spiritual Ministries. Brothers and sisters, today I want to share two visions that I had in the past week. One was an open vision, like sitting, like I'm sitting and I see things happening. The other one was a closed vision whereby I was asleep, and obviously you see what you have to see. I want to start off, brothers and sisters, with the open vision, but I also believe that I should shed some light as to how do I see. I know that I have recorded videos about that, how I see and all of that, but time and again somebody may come across this video or my videos for the very first time. So I believe that it therefore makes sense, for me to try and explain how I see. So, brothers and sisters, there was a day when the angel of the Lord, in a vision, took me home, close vision. He took me home where I was born, and then we went into my old room, the bedroom that I used to sleep in or sleep at. And he pulled the drawer out and he said, "Your long lost projector has been found." Effectively taking a projector, an overhead projector, out of the drawers, and he said, "Your long lost projector has been found." I remember on that day, in this vision that I'm talking about, my mother was there. She was watching. My mother is still alive, of course. And he said, "Your long lost projector has been found." Since that day, brothers and sisters, although I don't understand the full scale of what is happening with me, I am able to copy and paste anything. I would look at for instance, the BMW badge, or I would look at the Kaizer Chiefs badge or Orlando Pirates badge or whatever it is. Anything, any branding, I would be able to just copy that and paste on the wall, or I'll be able to copy that if there is no wall around me, and I'll be able to copy and paste it in the atmosphere. Stop signs, I'll be able to look at the stop sign, copy it as I look at it, and paste it elsewhere. So that is what is happening, brothers and sisters. And as you know, God will give you a vision, but it will take time for me to understand the plan. Why am I able to copy and paste things? It could well be that what he's saying is that think about how the overhead projector works. It derives its feeds from a computer, a laptop, or whatever it is, the pictures that you see on the screen. And it could well be that he's saying that you need to get to a point whereby you proclaim the things as you see them, and then they will happen as you have proclaimed them. So I don't know, brothers and sisters, I'm just saying, I work here, I just work here, I learn as I go along, but the plan is not there. I've got these gifts, and we're trying to put them together. But hopefully the day will come where I understand everything. Why do I read this supernatural handwriting on walls? Why am I able to copy and paste stuff? I have sent out there an SOS to the world. I said, if there's anybody who's experiencing what I'm experiencing, even the medical fraternity, I said, look, tell me what is going on. And there have been no takers. So I will continue along those lines, brothers and sisters. So I want to share a story. It is a true story. Last week, those of you who are based in Pretoria would remember or recall that there was a lot of rain. I know that it has been raining everywhere across the country, but I want to speak in particular about Pretoria. There is a woman of God that I know who works in Pretoria, CBD, and I spoke to her, I think, the day before the incident or the vision that I'm going to speak about happened. So I spoke to her and she told me that, no, tomorrow I want to go to a place. There's a place called Maravastad. I think people go there to buy some household goods, whatever that they buy, the curtains and clothes and all of that. I know Maravastad used to sell Brentwoods. When we were growing up, we used to wear Brentwoods. I don't know whether there are still Brentwoods there, but anyway, that's a discussion for another day. So she said to me that she will be going to Maravastad to do this and that. We were just having a conversation about other things. And I remember it was on a Tuesday, this past Tuesday. I think between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. I can't remember the exact time. But as I was busy with my work, my legal work, I remember I was typing, I was sitting at my desk in my office. I was typing. It could have been, like I say, brothers and sisters, between 4 and 6, any time. I just lost track of time on that day. So as I was typing, I fell into a short trance. And that is usually the case, brothers and sisters, with some angelic beings. They are just too powerful. As they enter the room or the space where you are at, something gives you. They put you into a short sleep so that you shouldn't see them when they enter. I don't know. I don't know how it works. As I said, brothers and sisters, I just work here. Some of the things I don't understand. I don't ask questions. I just play along. As long as I'm not tormented, as long as I am not fearful, I know that God doesn't put any fear into our hearts. As long as that doesn't happen, I'm okay. He's the same angel. He comes when there are urgent things to show me. He's the same angel who showed me that Iran was going to attack Israel. The same angel who told me that Israel was going to attack Iran, and many other messages. The same angel who told me that there was going to be flooding in Cape Town and we need to pray, we need to intercede for Cape Town, which we did. So he came in and he showed me real time as it was happening, and I will tell you how I know that it was real time. He showed me real time as it was happening. This woman of God that I spoke about, it looks like ultimately she took that trip. She drove down to Maravastad, and then as she was heading towards that part of Pretoria, she was caught up in a storm. Let's call it a storm, but I think it was just a heavy rain. It started to rain heavily at that time. It was Tuesday, if I remember correctly, Tuesday afternoon. And then she was caught up. She couldn't see like a meter or two before her. There was water patches everywhere. She didn't know where the potholes were. So as she was caught up in that, she started praying. I don't know whether she was praying in her heart or she was saying the prayer out loud, but she was in a kind of a situation. And then as she was going through that, brothers and sisters, it was like I was watching a movie. She was somewhere in Maravastad or close to Maravastad, as I'm saying. And I just fell into a quick trance. And when I came out of the trance, I saw clearly on the wall, it's like somebody had a camera where she was, the stress that she was under, and I saw everything. I was like in shock and awe. I was watching, and I must say, brothers and sisters, that it was the first time I've ever seen anything like that. What he has shown me so far is like handwriting. He would walk in and he would write things that I could read and so on, and it's just quick. He writes, and then he makes sure that I understand what I'm seeing. If I don't, he will still leave, and then I would pray about it, and sometimes he comes back to rewrite whatever that he was trying to show me. So I saw this real time, brothers and sisters, as it was happening. I was in Midrand and the lady was somewhere in Maravastad, as I said, in Pretoria. And then after that, I was a bit confused because at that time, remember I was seeing this now for the first time, like visuals, like a live feed, like normally what they do on television. I was seeing this for the first time. And then I was just perplexed. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether it meant that I should pray for this person or it meant that I must just watch because she's a woman of prayer. The Lord was saying, in her distress, I am with her, I am protecting her. I just wanted you to testify about it. So, what I did, brothers and sisters, I internalized this and I said, what is going on? After a couple of minutes, probably, let me not say a couple of minutes, maybe after an hour, I called her, an hour to two. I called her and I said, woman of God, there is something that I need to tell you, and I hope that you won't think that I'm smoking something, and you won't think that I'm lying, I'm behind you, I'm driving behind you, or I've got some people who are monitoring you, or anything of that sort. And I told her, I said, this is what I saw. I even saw the clothes that she was wearing. I asked her, are you wearing something black at the top? And she said, yes. I just came from a meeting, so I was wearing a black suit or something like that. And then I asked her, I said, did you go to Maravastad as we discussed yesterday? And she said, yes, I'm now driving out of Maravastad. I'm going home. And then I related this experience, what I saw, and she said, yes, it was overwhelming the way it was raining. I was saying a little prayer, I was scared and all of that. So there you have it, brothers and sisters. God loves you. When you say your little prayer, whether you say it in your heart like Hannah did, or like Jesus said to us that go into that room, close the door and speak to your Father in secret. So I believe that whatever that you say in your heart, He's listening. Lady is an example of what I'm talking about, because she said she was terrified because it started raining heavily, and she wasn't sure whether she will make it, because she was also concerned about the potholes. I don't know, I haven't been to the capital in a while, but she's saying that there are too many potholes now around that area, I guess, where she was. So she was concerned about that. Thank you, brothers and sisters. That was my open vision, what I saw. This is really shock and awe. For the first time, I got a live feed where somebody was in distress, and I saw live pictures wherever she was. There was no camera, nothing, nobody reporting for me from SABC or whatever, but I saw everything. So continue to worship the God that you love. He's a God of wonders, signs and wonders, a God of miracles. So that is my first vision, as I said, that I saw this week. And then secondly, brothers and sisters, this one is odd. This one is odd because, as I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I have said that I used to follow Orlando Pirates. I would support them. I would go to the stadium and all of that. I am still a supporter. I don't idolize. I'm still a supporter, here and there. When they get walloped 4-0, 4-1 by Sundowns, yeah, there's a little pain, but it goes away. But that is how far it goes. Now, this one it's unexplainable. There are these two brothers in Europe. I think one plays for Real Madrid. I think the other one plays for Sunderland. I may be wrong. One brother, I think he's called Jude. He plays for Real Madrid, and he's their central midfielder. And I believe that he plays for the national team, the English national team. I may be wrong. And then there's the younger brother. The younger brother, I think his name is Job, like me, but they spell it Job, like Jobe. I spell my name Job, like here, you see, there, Job. That's what it is. So what I saw, I'm still trying to seek the face of the Lord, because I really don't understand why He decided to show me these two brothers. I don't know them. I just I've seen one, I think in a short clip, the one who plays for Real Madrid. I have seen him somewhere. I think Real Madrid was playing against whoever, and they said this is Jude Bellingham. He plays for the English national team and all of that. But it's not like somebody that I follow, like the Orlando Pirates players that I would know. So I haven't even seen him play. I don't know how good or how bad he is. But playing for Real Madrid means that he's really good. So I saw him, and he was having a conversation with his brother. And this conversation revolved around the fortune that is going to befall him. It looks as if, of course, if that is God, I prayed about it. I just had to record. I don't have all the details, but this morning I prayed about it to say, Lord, help me understand, why did you show me these two young men talking to one another? And it looks like the elder one is Jude, and you're saying that you're going to bless Jude. He's going to make these millions that he has never seen before. And that got me thinking, brothers and sisters, because Jude, in the Bible, I think he was the half brother of Jesus Christ. So Jude is the half brother of Jesus Christ. And how do I get involved with the younger brother whose name is Job? My name is Job. I don't know. But I clearly heard the Lord saying that He's going to bless this senior brother, the older brother, Jude. But I couldn't understand why did it have to be like both brothers were having a conversation about how much money this other one is going to make and all of that. And of course, brothers and sisters, it could be literal, it could be symbolic. So what I'm going to do, I am going to read the book of Jude. Perhaps it was symbolic because he was the main character in this vision that I'm talking about. So I want to read the book of Jude, and I want to try and understand his relationship with his brother, half brother Jesus Christ, because I believe that it could be symbolic. Here we've got the two brothers as well, the Bellingham brothers. One is Jude, the other one is Job. And I don't know whether they've got any other siblings, but it looks like it is only the two of them. And they are both fantastic soccer players. And it looks like they love each other as siblings, because I read a little story about Jude Bellingham that he normally attends his younger brother's matches. Whatever his team is, when it plays, he goes there to watch his brother. So yes, those two brothers and sisters. But that shows you that you may have an open vision and a closed vision. And that shows you that God speaks to us through dreams and visions. And that shows you as well, brothers and sisters, that for the first time, when we speak about signs and wonders, I have seen them real time. It was almost like a television feed, somebody reporting from Maravastad, and I was sitting in Midrand and I saw the pictures, the way they were, because the woman of God confirmed that, yes, I was there, and she confirmed that she was terrified when she saw the storm, or when she saw that unusual rainfall at that time of the afternoon. Thank you, brothers and sisters. From Marang Spiritual Ministries, your host, Job Moraga. Goodbye.